begin tonight with Stephen Coleman, who was sentenced to multiple life terms in prison today. It's our top story tonight at 5. The sentence comes after the Rock Falls man was found guilty of murder and arson in a 2020 Sterling apartment fire that killed 3 people and injured multiple others. Haley Bickelhop was in the courtroom today and spoke with the victim's family.
Please speak as clearly and as loudly as you can.
An emotional day in the Whiteside County courtroom.
These are the brutal acts of a defendant without a conscience.
Victims reliving the night their loved ones were murdered in an apartment fire in Sterling.
Stephen Coleman single-handedly destroyed 4 families that night,
including Faith Walker, a mother of one of the victims.
We were shocked when we walked into a room with a black bag on a table. It was her. That was the beginning of the rest of my life.
Families of those lost in the fire weren't the only ones emotional.
I am deeply sorry. I'm sorry.
As Stephen Coleman's own attorney broke down, Coleman opted to not appear in court for his sentencing, a move that's legal but uncommon, according to attorney James Mertes.
Doesn't change the outcome for him. Either way, he'll spend the rest of his life in prison.
I would have rather him show up so I can at least look him in the eye.
Alma Walker's disappointed in Coleman's absence, but she says speaking to him won't bring back her daughter and niece.
My children lost their third musketeer, best friend and sister.
Alma was injured that night. 30% of her body was burned. She's still suffering from physical and emotional damage.
Even the impact statement I had to stop maybe 5-6 times at least just to write something as short as 2 pages.
The defendant is sentenced to natural life with no parole.
With justice served, the families move forward with only the memory of their loved ones.
This part of it is over, but honestly, our families are still healing, and they're going to be healing for a long time.
In Morrison, Haley Bickelhop, WQAD News 8.
And attorney James Mertes says state and federal civil lawsuits are still pending. Those cases are further investigating how the fires and deaths occurred.